This is the WFL on INBC Sports.
Welcome, everyone, to the final game of the WFL, our Monday matchup, Lyon at Arusha. This is going to be a good game because these are two teams evenly matched, fighting for the division crown in the first week of the season. This is going to be good, everybody. Strap in your seatbelts and get ready for this, because it's going to be a spectacle to watch. Players to look for: Casey Thames, Connor James, Jose Barros and Michael Monash, all on Lyon. On Arusha, look out for Saifo Colon. Look out for Quentin Fowler. Sharif Nuosu, I think his name is. A few bigger players. They just signed a new guy from one of the smaller leagues. This is going to be a big game. I can feel it. So trust me when I say you're going to want to stick around for this one. Let me get it loaded up here. All right. Here's the predictions. Danny says the underdog gets the win today. This will be a big upset victory for Arusha. 28-12. He picks Arusha to win. Joe says Eddie Hill is going to light up the scoreboard today. 28-23. He says Lyon's going to win it. Dave says, I just don't see how Eric Felixson can be contained. He helped secure the win today for Arusha. 27-23. Arusha wins. Lars Morris is going to shut down Arusha's offense today. 30-12. Lyon win, and that's from James. The verdict: Arusha has a 61% chance of winning based on 1,000 simulations. Let's take a look at the top players. You have Connor James and Quentin Fowler, Zach Stewart and Willie Jozinski. Jozinski. Sorry, I don't know why that was hard for me to pronounce. And Jose Barrios versus Eric Felixson. That's the guy they just signed. This is going to be a good matchup. Let's get into it. Lyon selects tails, and it is heads, and Arusha will receive. It is raining here in Arusha, Tanzania. It is 7 p.m. here, local time in Arusha, and it is raining in the dark. This is going to be a fun matchup. Taylor kicks off, and it flies out of the end zone for a touchback. Here we go today. Watch these teams on both sides of the ball. Jazinski, Emmons, Felixson, Nowusu, and Fleming are in for the first drive. I'm not going to do that the whole game, but still. That's who's in for this first play. Let's see what happens. Quentin Fowler at center. Steps back. And he is taking the sack. -7 yards. Talatoy Larson has a back injury, not expected to return for Lyon. That sucks for them. Larson, somebody note that down, please. That's a sack for Talatoy. I don't know how to say that. For Fowler, it's 2nd and 17 on the 18. Fowler steps back, launches it, and it's incomplete. Third and 17 on the 18. 4 wide receivers in there. Looks like they may pass or run. And it's knocked down by the Lyon defense. It's going to be a 4th and 17 on the 18. I would think they're going to punt. And they do. The start of the game, a punt from Arusha. A good defensive start. Let's see how Arusha does on defense and how Lyon does on offense. Stewart takes the kickoff. He's running with it. He's free. He's taken down past the 35. They're going to start in the 33, 1st and 10. Stewart hooks, Barrows, Hill, and Nagy are in. The rain pouring down, the wind lightly blowing. James hands it off to Stewart, who takes it for less than a yard. Wyatt with a tackle for loss on the Arusha defense, and the defenses prove that they're here to play. 2nd and 11. James steps back, throws it. It's caught for a touchdown. There's a flag on the play for Barrows. It's a pass interference on Barrows. That's going to get called back. It'll be 2nd and 21 in the 44. Arusha gets a break. Tosses it back to Stewart, who takes it for 7 yards. 3rd and 14 on the 37. This is not looking good for the Lyon offense so far, and the defenses have showed up so far. James steps back, tosses it up. There's a flag on the play. It's on Arusha. They're going to take a 1st and goal from the 6-yard line. Six yards to go before a first score. James steps back, tosses it, and it's knocked to the ground by the defense. 2nd and goal on the 6. 3 wide receivers in, 1 running back, 1 tight end. Motions for movement. Steps back, is immediately sacked. -8 yards. Alvarez with the sack. That will make it 3rd and goal on the 14, and the defense comes up big once again, forcing a 3rd down. Let's see how they do this one. Steps back, launches it. It's a touchdown. Eddie Hill, touchdown Lyon. A big defensive play and a big offensive play. They will now go for the PAT. And it is good. Launching into the audience. Now there's another injury, an ankle injury for Cabrera on a linebacker for Arusha. Somebody note that down too. Now it's time for kickoff. Arusha will get the ball back. Taylor kicks it up into the air. It'll fly out of the end zone for a touchback. It'll be 1st and 10 on the 25. Three wide receivers in for Arusha. Motions from Fowler. Steps, he holds onto it. He throws it. A big catch, 30-yard gain for Nwosu. Sharif Nwosu. 1st and 10 at the 45. Big play on offense to start the drive. Fowler steps back, launches it. It's caught by Nwosu again. 36 yards, a 1st and goal on the 9-yard line. And Bright comes in for Nwosu. 2 tight ends, 2 wide receivers, and a running back are in. 1st and goal on the 9. Fowler steps back, throws it. It's overthrown just a bit. Nwosu comes back in to the game. 2nd and goal on the 9. Fowler hands it off to Johnson. I can see it. Touchdown, Jasinski! And there's the score for Arusha. Now if they can get the extra point, that'll make it a tie game. And it is good, launching into the audience once again. A 7-7 start here in Arusha, Tanzania. Flies out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They will have it as 1st and 10 on the 25. Let's see what Lyon does to respond. 2 injuries so far. Somebody note that down for me. James steps back, launches it up, and it's caught for 25 yards. I didn't see who caught it. 1st and 10 on the 50. Already living up to the big game it's supposed to be. Throws it back to Stewart, who gets a 1st down and more. 17-yard gain on that play. 1st and 10 at the 33. Zach Stewart. Two wide receivers, 2 running backs, and a tight end in. 1st and 10 on the 33. Steps back. James steps back, throws. It's caught by Stewart, who takes it for a 1st down. 13-yard gain. It's going to be 1st and 10 on the 20. And Bender comes in for Stewart. James steps back, tosses it, touchdown, Lyon, another quick score. Eddie Hill once again, 2 touchdowns on the day. 7 minutes left in the 1st quarter, and we're already up 3 touchdowns. Taylor kicks up, and it's good, flying into the stands once again. Now Arusha will get the ball back to see if they can answer and make it 4. Taylor kicks it and flies out the back of the end zone for another touchback. Already off to an amazing start here in Arusha. Fowler hands it off to Jasinski, who gets a loss of 2 yards. Wentz for the tackle for loss. 2nd and 12 on the 23. Hands it off to Jasinski again, this time for a gain of 6. 3rd and 6 on the 29. Wells comes in for Jasinski. Fowler steps back, throws. It's caught by Nwosu. 19-yard gain. 1st and 10 on the 48. Another leg injury. This was expected to return. Norris on the offensive line. If he doesn't come back, somebody let me know. Norris with a leg injury that he's expected to return. Fowler, and he's sacked. -7 yards. And Thames with the sack. What did I say earlier? Casey Thames. Going to make it a 2nd and 17 on the 41. Hands it off to Jasinski, who shakes a man off and gains 8 yards to make it 3rd and 9 on the 49. Jasinski goes out and Wells comes in. Let's see what Fowler can do with 4 receivers on the field, 1 running back. Steps back, throws it. It's a 1st down. Nwosu, 24 yards. 1st and 10 on the 27. Fowler and Nwosu connecting for multiple big plays already. Fowler fakes the handoff, throws it out, just overthrown. 2nd and 10 on 27. There's Norris. Scratch him off the injury list. He's back. But note the other two down. Somebody please. I can't note it down at the moment. 2nd and 10 on the 27. Fowler steps back, launches it. Felixson gets in the action. A touchdown for Felixson. And that will make it a tie game once again. Let's see the extra point. Go! It is good once again, flying into the stands for the 4th time. All of those balls will be for some lucky fans. Tied up here in the first quarter, 4.5 minutes left. Lots of action. Nwosu and Fowler connecting for multiple good plays. Felixson getting in the action. Jasinski getting a score of his own. Eddie Hill and Connor James connecting as well. Speaking of that offense, 1st and 10 on the 25, hands it off to Stewart, who gets a nice gain of 9 yards. It's going to make it 2nd and 1 on the 34. The rain pours down in Tanzania as Lyon and Arusha face off. Motions for steps back, hands it off to Stewart, who takes it for a nice 7-yard gain. Bender comes in for Stewart. 1st and 10 on the 41. Hands it off to Bender, who takes it for 5 yards. 2nd and 5 on the 46. Stewart enters the game once again. Second and 5 on the 46. Hands it off to Stewart. This time tackled for less than a yard. Alvarez with a tackle for loss. 3rd and 5 on the 46. 4 wide receivers in, 1 running back. Motions for movement. James steps back. It's a catch, but only for a yard. It's going to be 4th and 4. We may see a punt. And we will. Arusha forces a punt. With a minute and a half left in the first quarter. They punted out of bounds. Arusha will have the ball with a chance to go up in the first quarter. First and 10 on the 20. Hands it off to Jasinski, who shakes off a man but can't shake off the second, minus 3 yards. Monash with a tackle for loss. Second and 13 on the 25. Hands off to Jasinski, who runs with it, and he's going to take it for 12 yards. It's going to be a 3rd and 2 on the 36. Wells comes in for Jasinski. They have a shot to get the first down. Fowler throws it. It's only a yard. But it's a flag on Lyon. It's going to make it a 1st and 10. Jasinski comes back in the game. And Arusha with the seconds going down. And the first quarter is over. 14-14 to start the game. 1st and 10 on the 48 for Arusha. A chance to score. Hands it off to Hayes. Gets 2 yards, but there's a flag. It's on Lyon. They're going to accept it. Knee injury on Caruso of Lyon. Somebody note that one down too. Knee injury on Lyon Caruso. Not expected to return. Brzezinski takes it for 5 yards. 1st and 10 on the 38. First down for Brzezinski. Arusha taking, what's the word? Taking advantage of the smaller leagues to get some good players. 1st and 10 on the 38. Fowler steps back. Tosses it up for, I think it's Brzezinski. 23-yard gain. 1st and 10 on the 15. Wells comes in for Brzezinski. Fowler looking like a good pick so far. Fowler steps back, throws it, touchdown! Nwosu finally getting his touchdown on their one of many connections this game. Fowler to Nwosu. And if they get the lead, which they will, another ball for the stands. That's going to make it 21-14. Arusha in the lead. 2 punts so far. Lyon kicks it. It's going to go into the end zone for a touchback. 1st and 10 on the 25. Only one receiver in this time, Barros. Lyon hands it off to Stewart, who goes on a big run. 13 yards. 1st and 10 on the 38. Big gain there. That's a good start to the offensive drive for Lyon. 4 receivers in this time. James steps back, throws, launches, caught by Stewart, 19-yard gain. 1st and 10 on the 42. A showdown so far, both offensively and defensively. There's a flag on Lyon, false start. They're going to accept it, push them back a few yards. It's going to be 1st and 15 on the 47 instead. Throws it back to Stewart, who takes it, keeps going for the 1st down and more. Keeps going, shaking people off. 38 yards. 1st and goal on the 9. Big run for Zach Stewart. Bender comes in to relieve him for that. 1st and goal on the 9. Just big play after the other. Bender gets 7 yards on that play. 2nd and goal on the 2-yard line. Bender still in the game. James steps back to the flag on the play. He's going to throw it out of bounds. There's a flag on Arusha. We're going to accept it and take it to the 1-yard line. Stewart's back in. 1st and goal on the 1. James steps back, tosses it out, and it's knocked to the ground. 2nd and goal on the 1. Hands it off to Stewart for the touchdown. Stewart with a touchdown, making it 21-20. Now for the extra point to tie it up. Kicks it up, and it's good. In the stands once again. It's going to be kickoff. Taylor kicks it out of the end of the end zone. 1st and 10 on the 25 once again. No kickoff return so far. All right, 1st and 10 on the 25. Arusha has the ball. They have the advantage. Let's see if they can keep it. Hands it off to Jasinski, who fights his way for 5 yards. 2nd and 5 on the 30. Fowler steps back, tosses it to Emmons, who gets it somehow for the 1st down. 1st and 10 to the 35. Yeah, Emmons, the tight end, caught that one. I don't know how he did it, but he did. Fowler hands it off to Jasinski, who takes it for a 1st down, 11-yard gain. Wells comes in for Jasinski, 1st and 10 on the 47. What a game! Go! Fowler steps back, avoiding players, tosses it up for Wells, who gets it. Jasinski comes back in for Wells at the 2nd and 2 on the 46, avoiding the defenders to make a play. Fowler with a good debut game. Hands off to Jasinski for the 1st down and more. 13 yards. 1st and 10 on the 33. Wells comes back in for Jasinski. First and 10 on the 33. Hands it off to Wells, who takes it for 5 yards. Jasinski comes back in for Wells. 2nd and 5 on the 27. Fowler steps back, tosses to wide open Emmons for 18 yards. 1st and goal on the 9. Back and forth. Fowler tosses it out to Jasinski for the touchdown! Touchdown, Jasinski! 27-21 before the PAT. It is good by Lane once again. PAT is good. (28-21) with 5 minutes left in the 2nd quarter. We will take a halftime break. Stewart, Hooks, Barrows, Blackwell, and Foster are in for this drive. 1st and 10 on the 25, another touchback. Hands it off to Stewart with a nice run, 8 yards. 2nd and 2 on the 33. What a game so far. Flag, Saipo colon. Except 1st and 10. On the 38. Can Lyon tie it up before the half. Stewart takes it for 3 yards. It's going to make it a 2nd and 7 on the 41. The showdown for the crown of the PFC South. Batter may be challenging them, but as of right now, these are the teams to look at. James, sack, -8 yards. Lachung Vega, face mask. Alvarez's sack is wiped off the board. 1st and 10 on the 49. A good play by the defense, taken away by the penalty. James steps back, tosses it out to Hooks. 2nd and 2 on the 44. Stewart, Hooks, Barrows, Hill, and Foster. Stewart takes it, and he keeps running 13-yard gain. 1st and 10 on the 30. We're coming up on the 2-minute warning. 2-minute warning. He steps back. Sack! 4-yard loss. Sifo Colon getting the sack. The older man who has dominated. The free agent who was just signed. 2nd and 14 on the 34. James steps back, and it's no good. 3rd and 14 on the 34. A minute 29 left in the 2nd quarter. And before halftime. James steps back, goes, and it's not caught. It's going to be a 4th and 14 on the 34. Arusha's defense coming up big once again. They're going to go for the field goal. Taylor picks it up. It is good. 51-yard field goal. Taylor. 28-24. A minute and 22 left in the first half. Taylor kicks it up out of the back of the end zone. Touchback. Only punt returns as far as returns go. No kick returns so far. Arusha has the ball with a minute and 22 seconds. Fowler sets back, throws. It's caught! Emmons, 26-yard gain. Big reception. 1st and 10 on the 49. Looking to score before halftime. Quint Fowler steps back, throws Nuosu, 21-yard gain. Arusha takes a timeout with 53 seconds left. 1st and 10 on the 28, looking to score before the half. Fowler lined up motions. Fowler steps back, throws, caught for the first down. Jasinski, touchdown! Arusha with the score before halftime. 47 seconds left on the clock with a touchdown for Jasinski. A good game for Jasinski so far. It's up and it's good by Lane. 35-24. Lyon will get the ball back to see if they can answer, or they will fall further behind. The rain is pouring here in Arusha. All right, here we go. 1st and 10 on the 25. James says back. He's sacked. -8 yards. Alvarez with the sack. 2nd and 18 on the 17. The defense coming up strong for Arusha. The clock ticks down. James throws it. It's caught for Barros. 36-yard gain and a timeout with 20 seconds left. First and 10 on the 47. Big play after big play after big play. James steps back, throws. It's caught by Hill, who takes it for 30 yards. Give me another timeout with 13 seconds left on the clock. Eddie Hill. First and 10 on the 17. Lyon looking to score before the half to even things out a bit. James steps back. It's caught by Stewart, who takes it, fights, 9-yard gain. They're going to call a timeout. Stewart out with the leg injury, expected to return, will await his return. 4 seconds left. They're going to go for the field goal. It's up. It's good. Taylor makes the field goal. Stewart may be out. We'll see later. Also, please tell me someone wrote down those other ones because I don't want to have to go back through and try to find them. Taylor kicks it up out of the back of the end zone. First and 10 on the 25, 35 to 27. Arusha will get the ball with 2 seconds. Will they kneel or will they throw it? They're going to throw it. Fowler tosses it up for Nwosu. A 16-yard gain, but it doesn't matter now. We will take... What? All right, we will take a halftime break. I will be right back. We will come back. We are currently on a 35-27 score. Plenty of big plays. Let's see what happens next. Lyon will get the ball to start the half. Thank you for waiting for our halftime intermission. I am back now, and we are ready to start the second half. Arusha leads 35-27. Lyon will get the ball to start the half. Pick off by Lane. Up and out of the end zone, just like all of them. Equal kickers, equal defenses, equal offenses. This is a good matchup right here. But it seems like Arusha gets the better of them in the rain at home. Lyon, first and 10, is a flag on Arusha. Tristan Espinoza. Still waiting on Zach Stewart. Hopefully he's okay. Hands it off to Bender, who takes it. 6-yard gain. First and 10 on the 36. Movement. Hands it off to Bender once again, who takes it for 6 yards. 2nd and 4 on the 42. Griffin comes in for Bender. Hands it off to Griffith, who loses 2 yards. 3rd and 6 on the 40. Alvarez with a tackle for loss. Bender comes back in for Griffith. Hopefully Zach Stewart is okay. Bender takes it for a yard. 3rd and 6. It's going to be 4th and 5 on the 41. They're going to have to punt. Another defensive stop by Arusha. Fox punts it into the hands of Dzinski, who takes it, starts running with it, and takes it for a few yards. 1st and 10 on the 32 for Arusha. Hands off to Dzinski, 10-yard gain. 2nd and inches, 40 on the 42. The rain is pouring here in Arusha, Tanzania. Hands off to Dzinski, who takes it and keeps running with it for 14 yards. 1st and 10 on the 44. Wells comes in for Dzinski. Wells gets a yard. 2nd and 9 on the 43. Dzinski comes back in the game. Second and 9 on the 43. 3 wide receivers in. Fowler steps back, launches it, and it's just not thrown right. Zach Stewart comes back in the game. You love to see it when they come back from injury in the same game. 3rd and 9 on the 43. Dollar throw, caught by Bright. 17-yard gain. 1st and 10 on the 26. Hands it off. Dzinski. Take it for 3 yards. 2nd and 7 on 23. Wells comes in for Dzinski. Five wide receivers in. They've got their whole wide receiver room out on the field. Second and 7. Flag. Melosu. And it's on Casey Thames. Excuse me. Jasinski back in the game. That'll be a good sign for Arusha. Throws. He's not caught. Second and 10 on the 10. Hands it off. Jasinski gets 9 yards. It's going to be 3rd and 1 on the 2. Jet back loop. Touchdown! Evans, the tight end, to make it 41-27. Lane kicks it up, and it's good. 42-27. Arusha takes a commanding lead at home in the rain, in the darker uniforms. In the dark. In the dark of what time right there? I think it's pretty late there in Tanzania. 1st and 10 on the 25. 8 minutes left, and it's a flag on Lewis Edelman. Full start. Accept the penalty. It's going to be 1st and 15 on the 20 for Lyon. Not the expected outcome of this game, but certainly a good one for Arusha. 1st and 15 on the 20. James steps back. Goes. It's caught by Hooks for the first down, but there's a flag, and it's on Edelman once again, holding 10 yards. It's going to be a 1st and 25 from the 10-yard line for Lyon, and they kill themselves with another penalty. Now we're going to get flagged for suicide warning because I said kill themselves, and now it's definitely going to get flagged because I'm talking about it. 1st and 25 on the 10, still first down. Stewart takes it, fights his way for 10 yards. 2nd and 15 on the 20. James steps back. Launching it. It's caught by Hill. 41 yards. 1st and 10 on the 39. Big reception for Eddie Hill. Slow to get up, but he's still in. The breath of life Lyon needed to get back in the game. James steps back, throws it, and it's to the ground, knocked down by the Arusha defender. This Arusha defense has been unmatched today. James steps back, tosses it out for Barrows. 6-yard gain. 3rd and 4 on the 32. Tosses out to Stewart, who takes it for a big gain. 15 yards. 1st and 10 on the 18. First down for Zach Stewart. They're still in it, folks. They're still in it. Down 42-27. They need to score here. James steps back, throws. It's caught for Stewart. 9-yard gain. 2nd and 1 on the 9. Bender comes in for Stewart. Hands it off to Stewart. For the touchdown, Lyon! Bender. They're going to go for two. James steps back, takes it himself. The 2-point conversion is good. Connor James making it 42-35. Lyon with a breath of fresh air. Taylor kicks it up out the back of the end zone. Almost a field goal. Toss it up to Sinski, who gets a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 on the 27. Good game for Arusha. Lyon is hoping to get back in it. They're probably going to need a defensive stop. Fowler takes a sack. -8 yards. Hawati sack. Third and 16 on the 19. Go! That's the ball. Fowler tosses it. And it's dropped to the ground. 4th and 16 on the 19. Will they punt? They will. On a forced punt. That is progress for Lyon. Punts it away. Caught by Barros, who takes it for a few yards. 1st and 10. The breath of fresh air and the stop leading to a possible score. This is the breath of fresh air Lyon needs. Stewart taken down for -3 yards. Alvarez tackled for loss. Now for Arusha, it's up for this defense to try and stop the breath of fresh air. The defense needs to snuff out this air if they want to win this game. James takes a sack, -10 yards, and they are doing it. Griffin with the sack. That is how you snuff out the breath of fresh air. 3rd and 23 on the 37. They're going to need a big play if they want to score. James steps back, touches it. It's caught. Barrows. 27 yards, big reception, and they get their big play. Lots of effort from the defense, lots of effort from the offense. Big plays all around. 1st and 10 on the 35. In field goal range. James steps back, throws. It's to Hill. It'll be a good gain of 8 yards if it's the flag on Arusha, and it is. Holding. They're going to accept it. That puts them on the 30. 1st and 10 on the 30. Stewart, hooks, Barrows, Hill, and Foster. Tosses out to Stewart, who takes it for a 1st down, 11 yards. 25 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. 1st and 10 on the 20. Then maybe one more play in this quarter, and then we head to the 4th for a climactic finish. Stewart takes it, 5-yard gain. End of the 3rd quarter. 42-35. Battle of the Titans. 2nd and 5 on the 14. What a game! Snaps it back to Stewart, who takes it for a 1st down. And more. 11-yard gain. 1st and goal on the 4. Let's see if they can finish it here. They do! Touchdown! Stewart! Now for the extra point. This will tie it up going into Arusha's first second of the fourth. And it's good. We're all tied up in the fourth. 42-42. What a game in the dark and rain of Arusha, Tanzania. In the dark uniforms for the home team. Taylor kicks off out of the back of the end zone. What a game by all players involved. The defenses are doing well. The offenses are doing well. And you couldn't ask for a better football game than this. Fowler steps back, tosses it, and it's knocked to the ground by the defense. 2nd and 10 on 25. Fowler steps back with time, throws, and it's knocked to the ground. 3rd and 10 on the 25. We're going to need to do something here, and it's going to be a first down unless the flag's on them. It's on them! Pass interference. It's going to be a 3rd and 20 from the 15. Dang. They finally got a good play in there, and it was because of a pass interference. Fowler steps back, tosses it over the head of the receiver. Expected to return Arias, 69 on the offensive line. Injury. If he doesn't return, somebody write that down. Kennard kicks it. Caught by Barrows for the punt. And he's going to take it to around the 45, 46. 1st and 10 on the 46 for Lyon. A comeback of sorts. Hands it off to Stewart. Takes it for 3 yards. 2nd and 7 on the 43. Williams steps back. What a catch by Barrows, but there's a flag. It's on Arusha. Ibrahim Kruger. Pass interference, and they're going to decline. 1st and goal on the 6. Hands off to Foster, who gets 2 yards. Second and goal on the 3. Go. Steps back, James. And he's sacked! Loss of 8 yards. Wilson with the sack. 3rd and goal on the 12. We may be facing an overtime situation. As back goes. Caught by Stewart. Touchdown, Lyon, to take the lead. Lyon comes in as a linebacker for Arusha. Go. And the PA team is good. Lyon steals the lead 49-42 for the first time since the first quarter. What a game! Returning for injury, Arias. Arias. I don't know how to say that. First and 10 on the 25. Fowler steps back. Gonna need a big play, but he's sacked! Negative 10 yards, Tawati. I keep pronouncing it wrong every time I say it, but it's a 2nd and 20 on the 15. A sack for Tawati. 3 sacks in this game. Fowler steps back. Throws. It's caught for Felixson. He's going. Touchdown! What a play! A touchdown from the opposite side of the field. Some 90 yards. Lane kicks it up, and the extra point is good. It's tied up at 49. What a play from Fowler and Felixson right there. Lane kicks it out of the end zone. Touchback. First and 10 on the 25. Hands it off to Stewart, who takes it, fights, 7 yards. 2nd and 3 on the 32. We're Lyon. Stewart takes it, 3-yard gain, 3rd and inches on the 35. They're going to need to get this if they want to stay in the game. Hands off. And for the first down, Bender, 2-yard gain, 1st and 10 on the 37. The game is still alive. Bender taken down for negative 3 yards by O'Connor. Stewart comes back in for Bender. 2nd and 13 on the 34. Flag on the play. Stewart takes it for a good gain for 7 yards. And it's on Arusha. So they'll accept it. 2nd and 8 on the 39. James steps back, throws, caught by Hill, 12-yard gain. 1st and 10 on the 50. Hands it off to Bender, who takes it for 5 yards. 2nd and 5 on the 44. Stewart enters the game once again. At least 2 injuries on the field. Stewart takes it for 5 yards for the first down. 1st and 10 on the 39. Steps back, hands it off to Bender, who takes it for 5 yards. Stewart comes back into the game on a 2nd and 4 at the 34. The back throws, dropped. 3rd and 4 on the 34, in field goal range. If push comes to shove from this Arusha defense, they can try the field goal. And it's off to Stewart, who takes it for the first down. Never mind a field goal. They want the TD. First and 10 on the 27. Five minutes left. James steps back, throws, caught for Stewart. 11-yard gain. First and 10 on the 16. Out of bounds to stop the clock. Bender comes back in for Stewart. James steps back, throws, dropped. Stewart comes back in, second and 10 on the 16. Three wide receivers in on this play. Hands it off to Stewart, who takes it for the first down. 13-yard gain, first and goal on the 3. Bender comes in for Stewart. Stewart proving his worth today. Hand it off to Bender, who loses the yard. Second and goal on the 4. Wilson with the tackle for loss. Stewart in. James steps back, throws it out of bounds. Third and goal on the 4. Let's see if they can get it here. Hand off to Stewart, who's taken down for 3 yards. Fourth and goal on the 1. Do they go for it? They do not. They're going to kick it. Kick is up. It's good. They take the 3-point lead, 52-49. 2.5 minutes on the clock. Arusha will get the ball. Out of the back of the end zone. For touchback. First and 10 on the 25. Fowler steps back. He takes a sack. Negative 7 yards to Ozzy. Norris, leg injury, not expected to return. If it doesn't come back, somebody note it. Second and 17 and 18. Too much stuff happening. Fowler steps back, launches it, and it's knocked down. Arusha's offense needs to come up with a big play right here. Third 17-18. Fowler steps back, throws. It's caught. Felix but there's a flag. It's on Arusha. Felix's big reception erased. Third and 27 on the 8. Now they need an even bigger play. Fowler steps back. It's awarded a touchdown for Tony Nash. He fumbles it in the end zone. Touchdown Nash. 58-49. A bad turn of events for Arusha. Taylor kicks it up and it's good. Oh my gosh. Lyon takes the lead by 10 points. With 2 minutes left to go. A fumble in the end zone by Fowler leads to a touchdown, which could lose them the game. They're going to need some big plays.
Fowler throws. It's caught by Felixson. 14-yard gain and a timeout. First and 10 on the 39. 1:53 to go. Fowler steps back. Big throw. Caught by Uosu. He's free. He's going. He's running. And that's a 48-yard gain. A timeout. Big throw. Norris is back from injury. Fowler. 1:43 on the clock. First and 10 on the 13. Quinton Fowler trying to make up for the fumble touchdown. Fowler steps back. Caught Felixson 7 yards. Timeout. Last one by Arusha. Second and 3 on the 6. Steps back. Knocked down. Third and 3 on the 6. Can they do it? Fowler steps back, throws, it's dropped anyway, flag just in case Lyon. That's going to be an accepted first and goal from the 1. And a good turn of events for Arusha. 1 yard to go. They need this touchdown. Fowler steps back out of the back of the end zone. Second and goal on the 1. Lyon's defense is really fighting. Steps back, goes too low. Third and goal, 1 yard line. They have one last shot. Fowler throws a touchdown! Nwosu! Nwosu with the touchdown! With a minute and a half to go! 59 to 55. The kick is up. It's good. Arusha needs a stop. They're going for the onside kick. It's picked up by Lyon. First and 10. 1.5 minutes to go. They need a big stop. Clock control, and they're gonna kneel it. They're gonna kneel it out to end the game. Go! And another kneel. And the game clock. The play clock is longer than the game clock, meaning the game is over. The game is over. Lyon wins. Heartbreak in Arusha. A costly mistake leads to a 3-point loss in the fourth quarter. A close game with tons of big plays. Stewart, the offensive MVP, 3 touchdowns, 209 yards, 26 rushes, 5 sacks for Toati, 6 tackles. 6 of his tackles were sacks. 59 to 56. A heartbreaking loss. Heartbreaking loss. The last second loss of their nightmares. Let's take a look at the stats. Quentin Fowler, 22 for 36, 482, and 6 touchdowns. An incredible game by Fowler, but not enough. Connor James, 18 for 26, 3 touchdowns, 330 yards. It was almost enough by Fowler. One mistake near the end of the game. He almost made up for it, but there wasn't enough time left to win the game. Oh my gosh. Offensive and defense. Fowler, obviously the MVP on the offense. Alvarez with 3 sacks, 3 tackles for loss, and 11 tackles on the defense for the MVP for Arusha. Oh. Excuse me. Jasinski and Nwosu and Emmons and Felix and Stewart and Bender and Hill and Barrow. Somehow Stewart's leading the receptions as well. On the defense, Alvarez, Wilson, O'Connor, Kruger, and Wyatt. And Toati, Nash, Monash, Thames, and Vega. Team stats, 86 total plays for Lyon, 66 for Arusha, 46 rush plays for Lyon, 20 for Arusha, 40 pass plays for Lyon, 46 for Arusha, 535 total yards for Lyon, 561 total yards for Arusha, 251 rushing yards for Lyon, 118 for Arusha, 443 passing yards for Arusha, 284 for Lyon. 6 sacks on both teams. Both teams with 6 sacks and 1 turnover, being the last minute fumble in the end zone by Fowler. The play that may have lost them the game. One mistake in this close game leads to disaster for Arusha. Thank you. Thank you for watching the WFL Monday game on INBC Sports. A thrilling game that ends in disaster for the home team. The dark and rain in their darker and colored uniforms. They almost win. They come so close, and one field goal / one fumble in the end zone decides it. Heartbreak in Arusha for the first week of the season. One mistake for Quentin Fowler. An amazing game by Fowler. One mistake loses them the game. You can't script a better game than this. This has been Noah. Thank you for watching the WFL and INBC Sports. See you next Saturday, Sunday, and Monday for your next scheduled WFL games. Next Monday, we have Jerusalem and Lisbon in a Earth Bowl rematch. Don't miss that. Plus, some other big games that will be played. Thank you for tuning in. See you next time.
This has been the WFL on